Line 15 requesting CAS engage hostile party directly toward Paul. Confirmed, contact hit.
Good enough for me. Third platoon, how the fuck are we doing? Outstanding. Out fucking standing. All right, cool. So, guys, we're going to talk a little bit about Battle Drill 3, breaking contact. We had slip-ups with that last go in the field, and we're going to practice it today. We're going to go out and do a bit of a mission, and with any luck, we'll get to practice this because we'll be completely overwhelmed by enemy forces. We then have to maneuver on and show them the error of their ways. I'm going to start out just talking a little doctrine. You guys know I like to do that. I have parsed it down as much as I can so that I'll just keep banging on forever, even though I know you love the sound of my fucking voice, right?
Sure.
Not nearly as enthusiastic as I had hoped. Okay. All right. So, Battle Drill 3, breaking contact. So what we're doing here is units moving, whatever size unit it may be. Okay, whatever element.
The notepad.
Be
prepared.
Battle buddy team. It can be a fire team. It can be a squad. It can be the entire platoon. Whatever we might deploy with, we can all employ
pages here.
This particular drill. All right, so we're moving as part of a larger force, conducting movement to contact or an attack. And then following direct fire from the enemy, unit leader decides to break contact. The drill begins when that leader gives the command to do just that. As far as standards, the unit will break contact using fire and maneuver, and they will continue to move until the enemy cannot observe or place fire on them. Unit leader will report that contact to higher. Everybody tracking so far? Outstanding. Okay. All right, so there's a lot of details and shit that we can go through as far as the person in charge of directing what's going on, but it's pretty simple to break it down as just saying the element leader. All right, so that might be if it's the entire platoon we're breaking contact, that might be me, and I might be given the order to break contact and might give some specific directions should I have the information to make it relevant. Okay, but other than that, we're counting on leadership at every level to be making these maneuvers. Okay, remember what we're doing in breaking contact is it's bounding overwatch. It's just we're bounding away from enemy fires. Okay, and we need to continue to do so until we can no longer be engaged by that enemy. While we're doing this, we got two elements, right? We got one group maneuvering and we've got another group who is covering. All right, now like I said, that can be short 3 to 5 second rushes between battle buddies. Okay, hopefully you're never caught out where it's just the two of you, but you can absolutely do that. All right, but we need to be able to scale it up and scale it down depending on the size of the unit. Okay, so that if we've got a squad that's doing it, you've got a fire team that's covering, putting down suppressive fire on the enemy and engaging point targets as they can while the maneuver element gets the fuck out of the way. Then it's up to that element to find a suitable overwatch position. The leadership of that element is going to be the first person to make that decision. Now, it might be overridden by higher if they see something or they need you somewhere else. That is entirely possible. But just keep in mind that it's going to be up to everybody, every leadership element here to be looking for that overwatch position. All right, you can't keep just booking away. You got to get to a place where you can cover the next, your buddy element while they move. Everybody tracking on that? Okay, outstanding. All right, it's pretty simple, right? We're going to continue to bound away from the enemy until it breaks contact, or we break contact with them, or we pass through a higher level of support by fire position, right? So essentially what that means is, once we run beyond the mortar support or something like that, or artillery support positions, we're done breaking contact. Okay, we've successfully done so. Other than that, it's simply if your movement orders are changed or your maneuver orders are changed, broken contact, and then you get orders to maneuver a different direction, conduct an attack, whatever it might be. All right, so we're going to continue to do it until then. That is the abridged version of the doctrine. I think if we have any questions, now would be a great time. Anybody, just stand up and send it. No? Okay. I do believe Lieutenant Lee had some comments as well, sir.
Thank you, Sergeant Beckett. I'd like to, I think it's common knowledge by this point that everybody knows Havoc 3's squads have certain specializations. When we are breaking contact, I would like us to lean into those specializations where possible. By that I mean, if 3-2 and 3-4 are in suitable positions, they will take up the Overwatch mantle immediately, while 3-1 and 3-3 becomes the first squads to move. Hey, fucking stop this rain for a second here. Utilize my godly powers.
Oh, look at that.
That's a lot better. Right. Like I was saying, I'd like us to lean into our specializations. 3-2, 3-4, Overwatch, 3-1, 3-3, maneuver as the first break contact order is given.
Someone's got
Obviously, it
facial
will
hair.
depend on your positioning, each of the squads. Sometimes if 3-3 and 3-1 are at the very front,
Evening,
closest
good evening.
to the OP4, when the break contact maneuver is initiated, they will obviously, unless otherwise dictated by upper, they will have to, at least one of them, maintain Overwatch while the other moves. But that's something we'll be discovering or talking about more as we move on to the walk phase. I think that's all I have for
I
this.
like it strong and hot. Haha.
Thank you, sir. One other point that I'm going to throw out here, and we are going to go out into the field and just kind of practice this dry. But one more thing I want to kind of remind everybody is this is not a movement. This is a maneuver. And just like bounding Overwatch moving forward, it's slower than just chucking it through the field, even in formation. Okay. We sacrifice a bit of that speed so that we can always have somebody covering and putting suppressive fire on the enemy that we're in contact with. Okay. Don't rush it, but don't dilly. Right? Everybody tracking that?
Yep.
Outstanding. All right, fantastic. Okay, cool. So we got flag behind me. I'm sorry, Captain McCoy had a comment.
Thank you, Sergeant and Lieutenant. Real quick, I want to pose a rhetorical question for now, and maybe we can, touch back on it non-rhetorically at the debrief. So I want leaders of all levels and just everyone here to think about what are the factors behind making the decision to break contact, right? It's something that's really difficult to do in the field, but think about this while we execute this training. What are the things that would cause us to break contact, and why? Okay, so that's all I have, but I just wanted to plant that seed, and maybe we'll talk about that at the end and see what we come up with. But that's all I got. Carry on, Havoc 3. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. All right, with that, we're going to push through this flag. We're going to go practice this a little bit in element sizes, varying different element sizes. So go ahead and push through to the walk phase.
Black Pole right behind me.
Anyway, Hawkins, hope you feel better. Didn't want to interrupt the good sergeant's briefing.
Any chance you can make it rain?
We'll fucking get some rain later. Don't you worry.
After you steal.
The walk phase. Koi's up.
Charlie.
Alright, Alpha Bravo, go ahead and get security out to our eastern side as soon as you guys approve.
Are we locking and loading?
Alright, let's move out to the west.
Negative.
Roger, moving west.
Right, we are rallying at the intersection, moving west.
Copy.
Rally at the intersection.
We'll
move
hold
west.
here.
Just stay on my 6. Go ahead and pull your rifle out, but keep the mission
Alpha's
full
all
this
here.
time.
Copy.
We choose all here.
All right, outstanding, everybody. Okay, so we talked about 2 key points in what we're going to do here. We talked about moving and we talked about shooting. Did we forget something?
Communicating, Sergeant.
Outstanding, Sergeant. Communicating, right?
And
so,
what about surviving and
that's gonna be a critical
sustaining?
portion here. What we're going to do is just kind of run some
That's
drills. Since
that
we're
is
not
how we
shooting,
break the contact.
all we're going to be doing is talking to each other. Okay, moving, set, moving, set. Okay, so each element needs to let the other one know that they are set and covering. All right, so I need a volunteer squad. Squad leader, stand up. Who's this one? Sergeant Price. Okay, outstanding. All right, everybody, you can kind of follow me. Sergeant Price, I want you to set your squad up by those bushes down there right before.
Wait, did he fix that?
By the other side of this low defilade.
He did.
From there,
Very
I
good.
want you to say again.
Sorry,
Just 150, 200 meters down there. All right, get your guys over there. Once you're set, call it up on the radio, and then begin breaking contact from the northeast and pushing back southwest on the opposite side of the road.
All right.
Push out there, advise when you're ready. We're going to go watch him and judge the fuck out of him. Come on, let's go.
We're judging. All right. Disregard my last.
This Burns radio check, frequency 131.1 over.
Alpha
Maybe
Bravo will be
Charlie,
ready to judge
Mike out.
thoroughly.
Alpha's judging.
We're facing northeast, going back to the southwest.
Who's gonna boost me up on this roof?
Where you at? I can. Oh, there you go.
3-3, this is 3-7.
Five people.
set-
Just
I
five
can set
people
you a
kneel
ladder.
down on this side.
Roger. All right, 3-3 is now in contact. 3-3, you're in contact to the northeast. Break contact southwest, move 200 meters. Over.
Breaking contact southwest, move 200 meters. 3-3 copies, breaking contact, moving southwest.
Key point you guys will
Yeah, I
notice
don't-
here, right?
I do not
we're-
have the
we're
ladder.
giving an order of where to go, right? So it's either going to be direction and distance. It's going to be a rally point. It's going to be something that you guys can. It's going to be something that you guys can reference. Okay? A terrain
That was
feature
funny.
Or a building set, something like that.
What's wrong with that route?
Mike, get ready.
We're a bit too far away for my liking. Everybody get closer.
Creep up on them.
I can't
With the
judge as
contact?
well from over there as I can from up here.
You got a ladder on your northeast side.
This is better.
Fuck that, I'm gonna jump off and break my ankles and call for a medic.
Go, 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 go. Bang.
So the only thing I can think of is that they ran uphill, so they kind of exposed the guys breaking, and then whoever that was ran in front of the covering element.
3-3, recover. All right, so we get the general idea, right? This is stuff we've all done before. We can get super judgmental, and if we want to fucking stick it to 3-3, now's the time. Personally, it looked like the initial movement was a little bit slow, but ultimately they did start moving with cover. Did anybody notice if they were staying out of the lines of fire, the supporting element?
Spoiler alert, they didn't. And they ran uphill, which is also kind of a problem.
Well, we didn't give them a lot to work with as far as terrain goes, but the first one is definitely a point to contend with, right? So not to
sneak back into the crowd now.
To these guys, but that is a point that we want to remember. All right, you've got a support element; they're going to be putting down suppressive fires. We need it so that those guys can shoot safely without running in front of them. Okay, so kind of keep that in mind when you guys are communicating with each other. All right. So, who wants to see the entire platoon do it? Outstanding. All right, let's rock and roll. This is the close hill. So 3-4 south side of the hill, 3-2 north side, and then 3-1 and 3-3 can fill the spots a little higher upslope between them. Go ahead and break out. Advise when you guys are in position.
We're gonna push west up to the top of the hill.
Holy shit, Cannon, what are you doing? Thank you for the reset, brother.
Get up here if I can get eyes out to our northeast. Keep all weapons position for.
Yep, big ass rocket to the right
All
side.
right, squadron 130. Just remember that you guys are now covering for each other. It's up to you guys to make those communications. You move your entire squad as long as you've got somebody covering. Everybody tracking? All right, make sure you guys are getting that information down to your guys too, right? It's got to filter all the way down. It's got to happen quickly. So stick with the brevity on the radio. Just give the orders, make it happen. Advise when you guys are set in position.
Bravo about 50 meters behind me. Helicopter will push past 50 west.
Go ahead and set up southeast.
We're gonna set up near that big rock to the west.
Copy.
Near it where?
I'm moving to 3-2.
Right about where you are.
facing east.
East?
Contact will be
Facing
coming from
west.
the west.
Go ahead and get security
Contact will be
west.
coming from the west. Contact will be coming from the west, so face west.
And assume they're pursuing you.
Teams are as follows: Burns and Meyer, Team 1, McCoy, Drum, Team 2, McCoy 2IC, Drum, CLS.
Roger that.
Copy all.
Burns, let's set up to their right on this rock here.
With you.
Should we pull a Caligula and start shooting the water? Cause fuck Poseidon.
I mean, Caligula fucked a lot of stuff, if you think about it.
Different type of fucking.
Oh, right.
Copy, Bravo.
That's it.
3-1 is set.
Alright, solid copy. Be advised, enemy contact inbound from grid 046022. Break.
Inbound from 046022. Break.
I don't know where we are. So
Contacts coming in 046022.
200 meters to the southwest.
200 meters
Got contact coming in 200 meters southwest.
Do not dig ditch for this.
To the east.
3-1 copies. Alpha takes out 200 meters to
We're
the
going to be
east.
breaking contact 200 meters to
Alpha
the
break
east.
contact. Bravo's got base. We're moving east now, 200 meters.
moving.
Move east. 200 meters?
Alpha's moving 200 meters east.
Copy,
Alpha,
don't
let me
go
know when
below
you're set.
200 meters.
Begin move.
All the way down to the road. Yeah, we're going to hold here by the rock. Once you have deflated a little bit to the west, get set up looking west. Bravo will push past us. Set.
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 Oh. Shifting over here.
Friendlies.
Bang bang.
We're going to push
Pew,
to the next
pew.
cluster of
Bang,
rocks.
bang,
about
bang.
50
Pew,
meters east
pew.
of us right now.
Burst fire.
Set for Alpha to move.
Remember, 50 to 100 to the next cover.
Bang bang bang.
Burst.
Pew, pew.
Bang bang.
Pew pew.
Bang bang bang. Bang 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 bang.
Bravo will be set by us here. We're going to push 100 meters east.
Moving.
Bravo set Alpha.
Move now.
Moving.
Moving.
Burns, we can shift to the left and go through the rocks there.
That's good.
Set.
Wait, Alpha, pull back. You're out in the middle of the open. You have a bush.
Elliot, the bush.
What the fuck?
Hold here.
Bang bang
Hold
bang
here.
bang bang.
Keep covering to the west.
Keep holding here and keep facing out west. Alpha set on our north 50 meters.
We're going to dig in here looking west.
Right.
Bang bang.
Pew pew.
Pew, 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 pew. Manny, I don't hear that gun going, man.
No, Manny, it's rat-a-tat-tat for you.
Right.
Don't pull any further side.
Does green mean we're done and we're linking up there? Or?
I think more friendlies are breaking contact to our northwest, but they're about to run into our line of fire.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are.
Bang bang bang. Are there still friendlies up there at the green smoke?
I don't think there are on the left side.
Thunk.
Yeah.
Take my spot here. Yeah,
Set in the front line. Recover on 370 position.
Alright, everybody move.
We're going to recover on 370.
We're in a rally on Havoc 3 position.
Copy, 75 here, so northwest.
70 meters.
Where's
Roughly
that?
where we are. They're roughly where we are.
Is he up the slope?
Charlie
through
Coffee's
one, or is he
moving.
down here? Oh, he's right there. Bravo's here.
Copy, Bravo.
Alpha's up there.
Copy, Alpha. 3-1's all here.
Pew pew.
Wait, Alpha Bravo advisor in here.
Ceasefire, what the fuck?
all here.
Bravo's here.
3-2's all here.
All right. Ultimately, somewhat disappointing. Not a lot of speaking, and there was plenty of times when I know we didn't move far, right? But each element, like each 2-squad element that moved, at some point, both squads were moving at the same time in each circumstance, right? So let's just not forget that. I didn't hear communication directly between, except for towards the end. We're not going to run into this like 100 times as much as I'd like to until it looks perfect, but that's another thing to keep in mind. Also, one other point of process here, if we're not locked and loaded, we're not deploying any munitions. I do appreciate the enthusiasm with all the smoke, but let's keep that. If we're not shooting, we're not tossing those unless specifically told to do so. Think 3-6 had something else for us. Sure.
Thank you, 3-7.
Yeah, speak up now, LT.
You were loud and then you were not.
How about now?
You are loud again.
Okay. Thank you. All right, folks. That break contact order by 3-7 was a fucking softball. All right, when we're in a deployment, as I'm sure we noticed last deployment phase, a break contact order is never as clean and as concise and with as much detail as what he said. Something that we like to preach or teach here in 3rd Platoon is we never micromanage anybody. When the break contact order is given, usually that's all we say. Break contact to a certain distance or to a certain landmark, and then the squads sort it out between themselves, which is why I talked about the specializations just a bit earlier. I want the squads to be able to determine between themselves who is covering and who is maneuvering without any additional input by 3rd Platoon HQ, because let's be honest, we're not going to have the best understanding of the picture as you guys are on the ground in the front lines. We are most likely 100, 200 meters away, busy working on a radio, fucking sticking our faces into our tablets, right? So
sometimes you gotta micromanage.
Squad leaders, it's all down to you. We're gonna do this one more time, and this time 3-7 is gonna say break contact, and then you're gonna do the rest of it. 3-7, take it away.
Thanks, sir. All right, let's go a different direction. Fucking push out south 100 meters and get each squad into defensive position facing south. We will then break contact to the north on orders. Set security, move.
Push south 100 meters.
Push south.
Bearing 200 meters.
We're going to set up 100 meters to the south. Security looking south and west.
Be online, facing off to the south, southwest area.
Pushing over to the right.
There's a little bit of a rise up on us on.
Alpha's gonna get set up looking south.
This is more than 100 meters already, but people are still moving. Get set up to those large rocks up there to your right, southwest.
Beautiful rocks.
Team 2 looks south, Team 1 will look west. We are the rightmost element at this time.
Set.
Stop digging!
Set.
Alpha's holding here on the rocks. We got south and west.
Contact southwest break. We're going to be breaking contact.
Contact southwest.
Stand by for movement.
Pew 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 pew.
Sounds like we're going to break contact and move east here shortly.
Pew 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 pew. Pew pew pew
Bang,
pew.
bang, bang.
Suppressing fire.
Pew pew.
Bang, 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 bang.
What he said.
Roger. Bravo, let me know when you're set.
Pew 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 pew.
Bang,
Rapid rate of fire.
bang, bang, bang.
Pew pew.
Pew pew.
Pew pew.
Bang pew bang. Bang pew. Bang pew bang.
Is the pew a tracer? I don't. What? Bang, bang, bang.
Roger, Alpha's moving east.
Thunk.
Break contact now. Move east. 100 meters. Moving.
Moving.
Straight east. Shift northeast. Follow. Get behind.
Hey, Jokan.
Bravo's about 100 meters
Pew,
out.
that was a pew pew. Pew.
Moving up this next little
Bang pew
hill.
pew.
Bang.
Alright. Thank you.
Bang bang.
I forgot. Now it's gonna do it. That's 5 Berts.
Bravo, there's Alpha.
Set. Oh, hey, this is the same little hill thing I was on last time.
Alpha's gonna push another 25 meters.
Yeah, stuck.
You.
Set.
Bang, bang.
Wait,
Roger, Alpha is set.
Bang, 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 bang. Reloading.
I mean, we're disregarding this guy right there, the weapon squad guy.
Alpha's got Southwest Security and West.
He's just kind of standing there with his weapon slung now. So. Oh,
That sounds like a weapon
jeez.
squad guy. Bang, 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 bang.
We have West security.
West?
Yep, west up the hill.
Shifting.
Was that a question or a statement?
The statement. We
Set
have
west.
You got friendlies over here to our southwest.
Bang, 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 bang.
Mini Bert. Mini Bert.
Bang, 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 bang.
Mecca lecca high, mecca hiney ho.
Thunk.
Alpha copies, moving east.
Alright, Alpha, we're gonna move east. We're gonna move
Are we
those
actually
houses
moving
right
east?
over there.
Roger.
Slam across the roof.
Moving.
To this side.
Copy, turning south. Southeast, east,
Bravo,
southeast.
which building are you set up in?
Keep going east.
Roger, we'll get set up on the one story.
Oh, look, someone left the ladder here.
Copy. Setting up on Roxanne, north of road.
We're setting up on that. Yeah, that one story you're climbing up now. Bravo's gonna be the building just to your left. Still have west security.
Bang, bang, bang.
Alpha set looking west. We have 2 up on the roof.
That's a good place for the fucking rifle.
Set.
Set.
Copy. Break. Rerun.
Bang, 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 bang,
So
bang, bang.
even
Bang, bang.
fucking
Reloading.
ArmA.
Pew pew.
Fucking ArmA.
We're holding here. This is our reloading. Alpha set up to our northeast.
Gotta love that shit.
Pew pew.
3-2's
Bang
coming
bang.
in across the street.
Squad to our front is now off to our southeast online.
Bang, 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 bang.
Bang bang bang.
We have op 4 markers southeast, south, and west of our position.
All squads, this is 360 advised on break contact endpoint.
Back on Wednesday. Alright, well.
Pew pew bang.
So you're not gonna be at your task force
Bang,
tomorrow,
bang, bang.
is what you're saying.
Bang, bang, bang.
Epi house is looking west.
Start peeling direct east. Time now. Infantry line across the road.
Pew pew pew. Pew pew.
Thunk.
Oh, I was gonna say don't fuck it up, but I guess you won't be here to not fuck it up, so you fucked it up. Don't know what to say.
You set there?
Bang bang. Bang bang. Bang bang. Bang bang.
Copy, we'll be filling past you once you guys are.
I haven't heard that thing fire in a minute. McCoy, what are you doing?
I'm black on ammo.
Pew pew. Pew pew.
No, I'm just kidding. No, don't give me any more.
Nope, there you go.
Oh,
Please
fuck.
cover
Now I'm too
rally
heavy.
flag.
Now I'm too heavy to get off the roof.
Rally on the flagpole just to our
It's gonna
west.
be southwest of us.
We're rallying the flag southwest of us.
Actually, Wait, how am I lighter? Oh, because he took one.
You got none of that 40 smokes. Condition for your
No.
weapon.
Well, you should not have been. Ah!
What?
I was on that ladder.
Somebody
Help. I think I'm broken.
Yeah, hold still.
No, I can't. I don't think you understand. I can't hold still. I can't.
That maneuver
Okay, thank you.
happened fairly slowly. Okay, we can't speed that up for sure.
That was fucking spicy.
This isn't the fastest way to move. Mounting Overwatch is not the fastest way to move. Okay?
Thank you.
Other than that, fairly good cover and much better communication between the squads on that particular break contact drill. My question is, does anybody here have anything that they could say they learned?
Can I just do
that will be a
this?
challenge
Yeah, this is like a
going
rank has its
forward
privileges
doing
sort
this
of thing.
actual, in live fire? Like anybody, leadership, anybody from
There we go.
ground up. Stand up and send it.
All right, very good.
One big thing is watching where kind of the other elements are getting set up, and then just watching where you're peeling back through, especially through lines of fire. That's happened a couple of times during the second drill.
Yep, roger
That's all I
that.
got, Sergeant.
Thanks, Sergeant. And that's also going to go both ways, right? So wherever you decide to set up, you got to make sure that there's lanes going through. So it's something to think about upstream and downstream.
Gotta love that
Anybody
shit.
else? Private Zimmerman.
Communication throughout the entire platoon.
I mean, if I just fell off the
and
roof,
chain of command is broken.
like, and it was my own fault,
Certainly a challenge.
then I wouldn't have healed
So,
myself.
All of a sudden, it could be somebody else who has to make the decision on where that break contact drill ends, and the next orders come down. Should higher leadership not be able to issue those orders? All right, excellent. Any questions on this drill? Excellent. Third drill's complete.
Thank you, 37. I have one more comment. When a squad is in decisive contact and they cannot break contact no matter how much you urge them to, what do you do, right? That's happened a lot over the 2 phases of the deployment we've had so far. When the break contact order is given and the squad calls up, they cannot break contact no matter what. That means we have to help them recover before they can break contact as well. What that means is the closest squad needs to move online with them to assist them, but not move on top of them, right? We don't want to stack 2 squads on top of each other in a terrible situation. That's how you get a rolling mass gas. And then number 2 is if you have multiple casualties and you cannot break contact due to these casualties, you need to drag them first to a safe position before you pick them up on your shoulders. I've noticed this too many times when soldiers try to pick up the casualties in a bad position without any overwatch by anybody else around them. What you want to do is obviously clear your immediate surroundings, and then you drag them back to some sort of cover or concealment, and then you pick them up. This will obviously depend on the environment around you as well. Sometimes there's just no cover no matter how hard you've looked. At those situations, it is what it is. But, like I said, drag them first and then pick them up. That's all I have, 37. Captain Drum and Captain McCoy, anything from... Where is he? Anything from you, sirs?
I got a little bit of a question. A little bit of humor. Stand up if you think us shouting bang, bang, bang was fucking stupid. Alright, kneel back down. Stand up if you've been in the real United States military and never had to fucking do that. Yep. You thought I was making that shit up, didn't you? That's all I had.
Thank you, sir. Captain McCoy?
Nothing further this time. Thank you, Lieutenant.
Thank you, sir. All right, folks. Let's get back to the airbase. Use the flak pole.
Oh, actually, I just thought of one thing. It was mentioned really quick, but when we do these sort of dry fire exercises, there's no need to dig trenches and all that shit. It's just a waste of time and effort. So if we're doing it, and you would do it normally, just Just don't. Just know that you would do it in a live fire situation. That is all.
The reason we don't do that is because the more trenches we dig, the more objects it puts on the server, and the more objects on the server, the worse the server performance gets. So if we don't need to dig trenches, don't dig trenches. We also need to get back in the habit of when we're leaving a position, trying to take those trenches down before we leave if we don't think we're going to be back at that position.
Hey, firms up. All right, folks, once again. Okay, so there's always one more. Swan Livingston.
Thank you, LT. Everyone can hear me?
You can.
All right. So this is regards to medical and obviously this training that we're doing right now. In the unlikely event or likely event, however you want to look at it, that we have to treat in place. Just as a reminder, both to command and to everybody else, it takes an awful long time for that treat in place notification to go from either the medic or the basic rifleman, whatever, all the way up to whom it needs to go to. So be prepared. Sometimes if a team isn't moving, they may have already called up treat in place, just hasn't gotten to you yet, or vice versa. So just as a reminder, keep that in the back of your mind, everybody, that sometimes if the team or squad isn't moving, it might be due to a treat in place issue. Thank you, LT.
Thank you, Sergeant Livingston. And to remind everybody, a treat in place incident is where you cannot move the casualty due to some kind of technical issues or, well, who the fuck knows, right? But obviously, that kind of judgment is reliant on everybody making the right judgment call. Don't just call treat in place for every fucking casualty or any fucking wound. All right. Anyone else? No? All right. Let's get back to the airbase.
Take to the flag, to the airbase.
Resupply or bang bang.
Push through the
Final
flag.
jerk count.
Back of the base. Back of the base.
Alright, if I can
decode
me
this
over
is
here, if I can resupply any smokes that you
Northwest.
use.
Roger. We can
Push southwest from the flag.
Mike's here. Charlie's present.
We're gonna set up to the southwest.
Moving off comms, one mic.
All right, 3 Blackhawks.
Alright, once you're fucking resupplied,
You're confident we can fit, right?
At the intersection.
Yeah, Steve. You know what?
14
2
for
Chinooks, 1
Blackhawk.
Blackhawk. Yes. Okay. Yep. All right, everybody, rally up for the.
Hey, Alpha.
We're running up on
Rally up.
number
Send
6.
Rally up on 36.
I guess I also have a ladder on me as well.
Roger.
Yeah, let's get
3
Open up your
also.
maps. There's a couple over there.
We got one
Two
off
ships. Copy. All right, folks, open up your maps. Look towards the northeast, actually, northeast corner. Objective tonight is twofold. First of all, we are moving to the village of Kaladesa at Objective Whiskey. Op4 has recently deployed multiple artillery barrages in that area and destroyed that civilian village. We are moving in to ensure that we treat any remaining surviving civilians and we get them out of there as soon as possible. After that, we will move to raid Objective Brandy, which is a military position on top of Hill 224, grid rev 078069. That position is heavily entrenched. The objective inside that area is to destroy any AAA pieces. Once we've done that, we are to move out of the area and move back to an appropriate extract position for pickup. Please have take over for me for a second. Send traffic.
All right. We got our basic objectives set up here. We've got fairly direct movement schemes. You guys can reference their primary expected to be occupied objective Brandy. We're going to have to find an approach there using the tree cover as best we can. Northwest slope looks like it's not the steepest. That'll probably be our approach. However, we can expect that the enemy would call that our most likely course of action. So we can expect a determined enemy there and a heavy fight as we move forward. So high coordination is going to be required. by elements as they bound forward and seize that hilltop. Once we get to the edges of the compound, then it's going to be fucking room to room, corner to corner to fight. We're just going to have to turn you boys loose to go put in some work. Everybody tracking?
What?
Right, thank you, C3, Yeah, 1 second here.
Sir, do we have an extract? Should we find any civilians that need to be evacuated?
We will use the same landing zone we got there with.
Copy that.
All right, folks. As objective Whiskey got engaged by an Alpha artillery barrage, obviously there might be UXO remaining. Make sure you have your mine detectors.
Oh boy.
Make sure they are put on point and take it slow when you move through that village. Now is the time to check yourself and make sure each of the fightings has, or each of the squads has a mine detector.
Alpha, get the mine detector.
Alpha, make sure you have that mine detector ready to go.
Alpha's got it. I got ours.
Good shit, Alpha.
It sounds like you got a handle. As you can see, there are also two times unknown compound markers to the west and to the south of objective Brandy. We are unsure if they are manned, but we do know that the south squad is mostly in charge of defending that bridge to the south that connects to the bigger Alpha base to the far east.
Make sure you have your.
We're not looking to assault that large base on the east, but do know that reinforcements are to be expected from that direction. Any questions?
Sir, to confirm, this will be a raid. We will be hitting the objective and pulling out to extract the air.
Correct.
We're good.
Thank you, sir. And Alex, quick question. What are the yellow markers to the northwest and south of the
You are at a certain point, there's just no way. Like, you cannot hear over the sounds of the whirlybirds.
Thank you, Sir Livingston. Right, folks. Lock and load, earplugs in. Let's file out to the helos. I'll tell you where what the loading node is.
Plugs in and fall out southeast to the helos.
Falling out southeast to the helos.
Which helo are we going to be in? 3-1?
Copy that. I'll let you know when we get over there. Start heading that way.
Let's move out.
We're going to follow everyone to the southeast towards the helos. I'll let you know which one we're getting in. Lock and load before you get in. Your plug check.
Let's go steal east down the road.
3234 in the first Chinook.
We're on the first Chinook.
We'll be in the southern Chinook.
Last Chinook.
We're gonna be in the southern Chinook.
Copy. Southern
Copy.
Chinook loading on the western
We're on the
side.
first Chinook, so we're gonna get lined up
Loading in
here.
on the western ramp.
We're going to load in on the left ramp.
Roger, is the weapon squad in our bird, or is it another rifle squad?
Another rifle. 3-4 is in the first Chinook.
Alright. Dibs on the ramp seat. Or one of them.
Steal, join the right hand side of this.
AR's first.
Fucking here.
Alpha's
3-1's
Alpha's
team
on here.
leads will be on the guns. 240s and 249s on the ramps if it's available. Sir, are we clear to board?
They're mission grounded.
All right, it's loaded up.
Poison.
Manual's in.
Burns in.
Runs in.
May in.
Morgan in.
I was just thinking that The Ramsey guy should probably get in last if we were trying to be like super realistic about it, because now everyone's gotta walk by us. But I literally don't trust people to not take the ramp seat, just because people just are in a hurry.
That's all in, correct?
All in.
Copy.
Got off the gun.
Stand by. I got to get on the gun. Somebody got off. You go. Now we're really all in.
Oh man, look at all that facial hair. Ugh. Sergeant? I don't know. I don't know. Oh shit, we're already off. Oh shit, I feel like we almost hit that rock. Oh boy. Oh yeah, it's definitely. I know that face. That's the wrong one. 'Cause I know that because that's a face that I used to use for a long time, and then Captain Drumheller told me not to use it. It's getting foggy up in this motherfucker. I don't like that. Jeez.
Three clicks.
Touch.
3 clicks.
What's the bird's leg? We're going to be moving east. The back of the platoon.
Copy.
Roger.
Once the bird's clear, we'll push east, get cover, and then wait for the rest of the platoon to push out.
One click.
One click.
To cover. Boys out. This is super pointless, but anyway, here we are. Moving south, get set up in the trees. Yeah, roger. Moving.
Short hold here.
Alpha, I'm over here with Burns. We're like 50 meters to your east.
Roger. Alright, Alpha, we're going to move out, bearing 100. Team 1 is pushing to Team 2. Then we'll get back to original buddy teams, continue bearing 100.
Roger that. Which side do you want the AR?
We're on you. Let's do an echelon right.
Roger that.
Pushing past you.
Copy, copy.
Go ahead. Stop. Shift.
We need to make this movement as quickly as possible.
Shifting bearing 080.
Roger.
Roger.
Just to reiterate, Meyer and Burns, Team 1, McCoy Drum, Team 2, McCoy 2IC, Drum CLS.
Roger that.
Bravo, how far are you behind Alpha? Roger. Alpha's moving echelon right. We're moving direct east now.
Shift 090.
Roger, 090.
Roger that.
I need a break.
Same.
Likewise.
Short hold once you get into some cover.
Roger. Short halting.
Alpha's holding here. Alpha's good to move east again.
Fuck, we are. I'm gonna need another second here, Alpha.
Are we the rear element? Now I'm ready-ish.
Alright, Team 2's ready-ish.
Roger.
Just to the north.
Let's continue bearing 105.
Roger, moving 105.
Alpha can continue their 105. We're still echelon right.
Yeah, I'm gonna short halt to get us back in this echelon. I think we're sort of online here. Alpha, I've just short halted so we can unfuck the formation. I got it more online with you there. Alright, moving.
Roger. Yeah, let's just maintain echelon right and move east, southeast.
Yeah, Roger that. We're moving again.
120, copy.
I saw a copy. Have you identified a suitable position?
Good reports of a bunch of dug-in machine guns at Objective Brandy.
Roger.
Alpha, let's slow to a walk.
Roger, walk.
Roger that.
Alpha's gonna slow to a walk.
How did you get behind me?
I don't know.
We're squared away.
Probably walked into a tree or something.
Copy my last one.
Alright, let's pick it back up to a jog. Continue east, southeast.
Roger that.
Roger, Alpha's back to a jog.
Pick it back up with them.
Moving bearing 112.
Shift direct south.
Roger. I'm gonna pivot and hold so that you can give, unless you want us to stay in this other echelon.
Yeah, I don't like
You can continue to move south now online with us.
Better one is
Roger.
just to your west.
Pushing direct east.
I'm gonna sort of follow this tree line southwest here, not without running into the open.
Roger, we're actually going to be shifting east here about 50 meters. So we'll push up to those trees up there to your south and then east across there.
Roger. 1-5 or 5-0?
5-0.
Roger.
Alpha's gonna push about another 30 meters to the southwest and
shift east. Shift east now.
Roger. I gotta stop at this rock, catch my breath here.
We're going to set up here looking out to the east. Get eyes on the town.
It's like 280 meters to the town.
Roger.
It's about to be closer though.
Town is 225 meters out, directly east.
Roger. We were a little bit upslopey. You were moving down online to your right now.
Seeing one possibly dead civilian out on the porch. East, southeast.
Alpha copies. Are we going to approach it from the north side here? Or are we going to push south and then up to it?
I mean, is that what you're saying this is? Is this a forest fire thing? I know that was like 10 minutes ago, but I just saw it now.
Team 2, do you see a good approach up there from the south side of the town?
Hard to tell. The defilade kind of is a long stretch to the southeast. I can't really see anything below that.
Roger, yeah. 3-1 just passed down. We're going to be coming in from the north side instead.
Roger.
Burns back on comms.
Or Alpha copies that we will be approaching the town from the north side.
I mean, it could be, you know.
In the town.
I think my favorite part is that we're like, our artillery's been hitting this position. Let's go walk into it. That was the briefing. They've been shelling this civilian town.
Alpha, we're gonna move.
So we're just
north.
gonna go in there and we're gonna walk right in.
Meters.
Moving.
Alpha will fall in behind you. We got one off comms.
Our intent is to move north and then push into the town and approach it on the north side of the town.
Copy.
You back on comms yet, Minnie?
We have friendlies up here northeast.
Roger that.
Shift northeast.
Alpha is shifting northeast.
Possible USOs was the call from the RD.
Who has the explosive a little bit farther north? I've got a mine detector.
I gotta stop for a second.
Go ahead and start your movement southeast towards the town Alpha.
Shift east.
Alpha copies. Alpha's following the tree line. We're gonna go east, and then we're gonna end up right on the north side of the town. This tree line will take us all the way in.
Copy, I see what you're doing.
Short hold here. Team 1 hold. Team 2 push across first,
3-3,
east.
we're gonna push across break. Once we
3-1
get
and Mike are
set,
pushing
it says
across
that
with
they're
you.
Free to move in over.
Moving.
Bravo Alpha fast, my buddy. Alpha will bound across.
Set.
Set. Team 2
No
set.
eyes east. Team 1 moving.
Yeah, very, very limited sightlines over here, but we're good.
Roger. Team 2, we're going to push off to your right, start moving south with the mine detector, make sure this is cleared out. McCoy, where the fuck did you go?
Alpha's
Right here.
We're in the trees to the east. We're moving south now.
You didn't say you were going anywhere.
I thought.
Point with
Okay.
mine detector.
Copy. Once we get on the
Alpha short hold here in the rocks. Team 2 set up to our right. It's set up on the rocks till Bravo pushes up.
We'll come.
I'm over your right holding here, waiting for Bravo. We are on the north side of town, about 15 meters from the first building break. Bravo, there are a bunch of rocks to our right if you want to get set up for base.
Set.
Alpha copies.
We're gonna hold base here. 3-3 is gonna push up. They're 85 meters south. They're gonna push into town first, and we'll follow them up.
Roger, I'm shifting to my right a little bit to get a better sight line.
Yeah, Roger. They're gonna be pushing in from the right, so we'll shift fire left as they enter the town.
Roger, I got friendlies entering the town to my right. Time now.
Copy.
Alpha has the eyes on friendlies entering the town to our south. Time now. Shifting fire left. Roger, pushing in. Alpha got the east side of the road.
Alright, Bravo's gonna take base here. We're gonna push east across the ASR and then clear out this first building. Team 1 will clear the first building. We're clearing all the buildings on the east side of the ASR. Team 2 push past south to clear the second one.
Roger, we're still on the west side. We're moving behind Bravo right now.
Roger, as soon as you get over here, just push past our building.
Do not want to push past you.
We'll take that corner, Minnie.
Alright, going in, going left.
Yeah, got it.
Clear.
Got the other side of the building.
Got a door over here, far side.
Left wall clear. Really fucked this place up.
Pushing up.
Looks like a hallway. I see movement in there. Looks like someone's
Shouldn't
sitting
push
down
past
on the
them.
far side of the hallway.
Yep, nothing so far.
Roger, going in, going right. Got a Civilian camo pants here. A couple other civilians.
Yeah, call this up. This is
injured.
civilian CCP.
Let's get inside
3-1.
this building.
Alpha's
so
on
we
it.
can
It's
get
better to
this
go around the
speed
east
now.
side, it looks like.
I got at least.
We don't have a
3
fucking
injured.
mine detector.
Team 2 secure this building. Team 1 will push south. You have a civilian CCP in here.
Hey, Alpha, you might want to have
civilian in the building.
might want to have
Just
somebody
advance
talk
to
to
the
the
west.
civilian medic in here. He looks like he has something to say.
Roger. 3-1. This is Alpha. Did you copy my last?
Copy.
Roger. We're gonna need Mike in there in that building.
Got a civilian CCP on my pause break.
Alright, Burns, let's
Going to
approach this
need
from the east.
Platoon Mike
Roger.
on my pause to assist with these casualties over.
Got friendlies out southwest. You take point.
Uh,
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't going up ahead.
Good call.
Sounds like
Yeah, I think maybe you should go ahead.
Hey, Alpha, this local civilian medic here says that all of the surviving civilians have currently been moved into this building, so it is their CCP. He's confirmed it.
Let's back up. He's good.
Roger.
3-1. This is Alpha.
I didn't even notice this guy had a fucking rifle.
Said that the civilian medics told them that all the remaining civilians are in that building.
Send it.
Alright, Burns. I'm gonna push in.
Hey, Alpha, there's a guy armed here with like a bolt action rifle. He says he's
Going right.
doing security, but there's still Op 4 nearby, and that they may be waiting to ambush us.
Wait one. Send for Alpha.
Checking out.
More in the next building.
Yeah, Alpha, did you copy that?
Roger.
Yeah, wait one. Is he in that building with you?
Yeah, A-firm. Oh, I hear some shots.
Shot
Roger.
bearing
Team
Shots
1's
out
moving
southwest.
northwest to 3-1.
as well as direct east.
The building to the southeast.
Coming out,
is
coming out.
identified.
Moving to you. Where's that contact?
Burns on me. South or northwest.
East and south.
I see him. Yeah, east. Yeah,
I think I
east.
saw him just before he fucking fired at me at 100.
Yeah, 110, 2 times on the hill. Light him up. Nice 40.
He caught that in his teeth.
Team 2 holds security there. Team 1 is pushing with 3-1 over to 3-7 and Mike.
Roger, we have the
Make sure they don't hit another mine.
we have the east locked down. Does someone cover on our south?
I'll get Bravo on south.
Drum, where are you at?
I see yellow smoke up to the south. Is that friendly? Or is that white smoke? I think it's white smoke up to the south. I'm in the next building southeast from the fucking...
Alright, I'm on the ground level of that building you're in.
This is a really good spot right here where I'm at.
Moving north.
You should take it.
Moving to you.
That building there.
Oh, that's east, southeast, southeast.
Dropped 109 about 100 meters.
Yeah, they're
Sounds
flanking
like
up.
they're circling around to the north
Yep.
as well.
Yeah, they're flanking our fucking northeast here.
Team 1's got northeast.
Roger.
Burns, I'm gonna shift off to your left.
Copy, I'm moving down.
Need all civilians that are mobile.
I'm gonna move up into the amphitheater.
Roger. With you.
Team 1 moving 2.
Yeah, Team 2 moved up into the Coliseum here to get better eyes out to the east.
I hear a vehicle? Loading DP? Roger, moving you.
Yeah, it's east-northeast. Got a wheeled vehicle. Infantry crawling around at 050.
I got eyes on that vehicle. It's circling around to our north.
There's a boat right there. Alpha just engaged. They hit it. The mobilized, but not catastrophic. Let's get this AT-4 up here. Shift off to the right side, birds.
Roger, Bravo. If you can hit it this time, we're going to flank it from the south.
Oh. Contact northeast. Yeah, northeast. He's close.
Fucking tree rig. Run on the other side of that tree.
Ah, fuck. Frag out east.
Birds, check in.
Jesus.
We have a status on that BTR.
BTR is immobilized. Bravo smoked it out. We're going to try to flank it. We're going to move east and then north.
Pushing east.
Team 2 full.
Is it right here on the yellow smoke?
Yeah, it's really close to the north.
Team 1's pushing east.
Coming.
Yeah, I got contact moving right to left at 040,
Shifting north
50
now.
meters. I got a bandage.
Which side of this amphitheater should we go on?
Burns, I'm over here.
Keep talking, keep talking, keep talking.
Just a whole lot of
I cannot see this fucking shooter.
Yeah. He's more to our north here. Like 010.
I think so. I think I got him.
Yeah, my fucking legs took a
Reloading.
Yeah, he's down.
Trying to push out on east. I'm cutting north.
I think we got that shooter that was to the north. I'm moving up to you, Drum.
Still need the BTR.
Shots up slope southeast. Shit.
Birds, check in.
Up, move right.
Yeah, let me know. Still trying to get eyes on it.
I got one shooter south, but we need to cut back and fucking hit that shit north to make sure we get that BTR.
Yeah, we're hunting.
Moving north.
Yeah, we're pushing up on that BTR now. Birds, I'm on your right. 50 meters.
Shit up to the road. You want me to pop a DP on it to see if it reacts before we use the AT-4?
Yeah, go for it. If you can see
I'm
it.
moving up to the fucking
still
rocket
can't
pier.
see it.
I'm covering rear to our southeast here.
Shot would look like a dismounted crewman, so I'm pretty sure the BTR. I see the BTR standby.
Contact northeast.
Shots close.
Gun's not moving at all.
Alpha down.
I shift. Watch out. Contact north and east here. And south. Anyone check in?
Alpha is down.
Yeah, roger that. I gotta step up. We're taking contact from the southeast here. Close. Frag out.
Alpha
Southeast.
3-1, check in.
This is Alpha 2. I see step on 131. We're pinned down outside the wire. Behind that BTR to the east. We're surrounded from the southeast and northeast. Over. We are decisively engaged and cannot maneuver.
I've got Alpha moving. Back south.
Drum, check in.
I'm to your west of the yellow smoke. Everyone copies.
Coming in. Burns, moving west.
Copy.
This is Alpha. We picked up the team leader. We're trying to move west. We've linked up with another squad here. We are now west of the yellow smoke.
West of yellow smoke. Copy. 3-3 is also inbound to support. Over.
Here, Burns, keep bringing him west. Mike's over here.
Yep. I've got him with
3-1 over here. We're bringing him to you.
You're enemies to my left, which
yep, I'm hearing
it. That is.
It's east. Northeast.
All right, I'm up on you. Mike's here. Ah, shit. This is Alpha. We have contact east, less than 50 meters. Unknown size.
I already pushed morphine. You should just need fucking epi.
Alrighty, you just push morphine. All right, pushing epi.
This is Bravo.
Jesus Christ, can't fucking see these guys.
3-1 check in.
Down.
Roger. Alpha's back up.
Loading.
Covering. Alpha's back up.
Alpha's 3-1 up. He's right behind you.
Negative. 3-1 down.
Topping off.
Do we get that guy to the east here?
Alpha's back up. 3-1 is down on my location.
The one guy east.
Dragging him to cover.
What's the status of that BTR?
I mean, I shot it with a DP and it did not react, and I'm pretty sure I shot a crewman inside the head just before that, so.
Roger.
Should be disabled and dismounted.
Sounds like another one off to the south.
Got more contact to the north.
Alpha's good. 3-1 is down. We have
Bandaging.
Contact close north right now, just some sporadic fire north-northeast.
Someone sounds like close.
Someone
southeast.
just tried to fucking push around our flank southeast.
Yeah, where's Bravo at? We could use some more guns to close these gaps.
Alpha breakdown, push west.
Alpha 3-1 is up. Let's break contact. Pushing west. Team 2 move first.
Roger, moving west. All right, Drum, let's go. How far west are we going here?
We're getting back into that Coliseum.
All right, Roger. I'm gonna get up on the wall and turn around and cover.
Roger. Team 1's moving now.
Right.
Still green on AT.
Roger. Green AT.
Set.
Alpha's on the walls. Looking east. 3-1, what do you want us?
There were definitely still guys out there east while we were moving back.
Changing belts. Yeah, I hear him close east.
Team 2 holds security east. Team 1 has to push west to the civilians. Birds on me.
I have no fucking idea where these guys are.
Team 2, after about 15 seconds, move west. 3-3 is going to start taking up eastern security.
Can you see these fuckers?
No.
He was responding to me.
Alright, Team 2, start moving west.
Moving. Friendlies, friendlies, friendlies.
Team 2, you're going to be security. Team 1 is each going to grab a civilian to start moving to the west.
We still need 1 or 2 more. Grab.
Drum, I move to the next house west here.
Is there a friendly shooting at me? Like, what the fuck is going on?
Burns, once you got a civilian, let's move northwest.
Ooh.
Roger.
Start leading them northwest. I'll wait for you here.
There's no more civilians to grab.
Roger, then move this with myself and Bravo.
Good copy.
Team 2, you're going to bound behind us to the northwest.
Roger.
You're going to be southeast security as we move.
Roger that. Drum, we're pulling back.
Who's actually covering?
There is another squad out to the east that was covering that I saw.
3-3 has security out to the east.
Is anyone stopping to cover southeast?
Alright, Brago, that I need you guys to double time to the west and lead this movement out in front of Bravo.
Stopping there now.
Roger. I'm about to run out of breath here.
Burn, check in.
I'm good.
Roger.
I had to stop to catch my breath.
Just covering the rest of the movement.
Roger, you guys are going to be a 3-man team. I'm going to be a 3-1 here, and Bravo with a civilian. You guys are going to take point, moving out to the west.
Oh, absolutely.
Copy.
Absolutely. We got you.
Roger, moving.
Coming in from the east, they're going to take point to the west. I'm going to link up with you and Mike. Break.
Friendly's moving through. Friendly's moving through.
We're up on point now.
Roger, continue moving to the west, about 500 meters to the LZ. We're going to follow you with the civilians.
Roger that. I'm gonna take a short halt at this next set of tree lines, catch my breath for the next move.
Roger.
Halted.
Holding.
Alright, moving.
Shift to the northwest.
Moving northwest.
Bearing 310. That's going to be the civilian drop off. There's going to be a new LZ there.
Roger.
About 100 meters out, northwest. Alright, once we get to this LZ, Alpha, we're going to get west and south security. Bravo's going to get east.
Copy.
Alright, Roger. We've reached the beach here.
Off comms on Mike.
Yeah, I'm leaving mine here.
Friendly's coming up the beach east.
Roger, yeah, I think we went a little far west because we were upslope.
You're clear to the west for now.
Phoenix is inbound now. I'm back with Burns.
Roger that.
Eyes on Phoenix.
Roger. Burns, let's push south. Get security out there about 50 meters.
Copy, move south.
Oh, baby. Interesting.
Civilians are loaded. Phoenix is going to take off. Alright, let's move back to the east. Let's shift southeast.
Roger that.
Do a wedge right.
Shifting right.
Reference last movement order 431. We'll be passing through you. Break. You guys can set up.
Drop 275 meters southeast.
That'd be great.
We're going to push about another 250 meters southeast.
Move and rally 3-2.
Roger.
Pushing past it.
Go ahead and push south towards the southern limit of objective whiskey construction.
Shift bearing 140.
Copies 140. Perfect.
Roger, 140.
We got about 200 to go.
Get the battle buddy there, Mike?
I said IDF impact to my south, like 1,500 meters.
Crew on this Alpha.
Moving east.
I had to stop and catch my breath. I'm halted.
A bunch of friendlies stacked up here. That shit gets walked in on us.
Continue southeast.
If that fire gets walked in on us, southeast is gonna bring us straight into it.
I thought I saw tracers. It looked like something was firing from far out to the east, and it hit the top of the hill there. Short hold here.
Alpha, if that IDF is gonna walk this direction, we need to start moving down.
Are we sure it was IDF, or did we?
I can't confirm. I thought it was IDF, but I don't know. Unsure.
Alpha set up just for these two, so don't engage in the
Crew on this Alpha.
Burns, contact east into town.
Yeah, enemy infantry bearing 075 two times in between the buildings at 200 meters.
Send it for Alpha.
I know there's no civilians left in the town. Are there any fucking friendlies?
We're gonna be moving out to 633.
Alpha, any friendlies in the town?
No friendlies in town. 3-3 is break.
Alpha copy. 067 to 33.
3-3 is on the north side of the town. They are heavily engaged on the beach, so we're going to move out bearing roughly 060. Let's shift north first. Move north.
Roger. I'm pretty sure that was IDF that impacted in the direction that we're moving.
At exactly 060. Roger. Let's shift east here, then push straight across the clearing.
This is Bravo. Your copies on. Move it south.
I mean, it's still.
For Alpha.
Let's start
Right, Alpha Bravo.
3-1, Mike on green.
South.
moving behind you on the left.
Roger. 3-1, be advised where we're pushing roughly 060. IDF landed closer to 3-3.
Shift bearing 1.
You want us to continue there or push straight east and then reassess?
Alright, let's get some rocks here and hold.
Roger, Alpha's gonna hold here on rocks, wait for 3-3 to push past.
Pushing east to the edge of the trees.
Alright, sounds like 3-3's dealt with what they were working on to the north, and they're going to continue east.
To the south.
Yeah.
A lot of contact south.
Team 2 shifting south-southwest here.
Roger. Everyone move. Everyone's moving south. Alpha and Bravo.
The shots are coming from bearing
Team 1 set up
220.
left at Team 2.
Roger.
Moving across.
McCoy, push across.
Wait, to the south?
Yeah, to the south with drum, and then Team 1 will follow.
Alright, roger.
Burns, push.
Moving.
Across set.
Roger, I'm moving last man. We do have friendlies. Looks like 3-4 out to the west up on the hill, halfway up.
Yeah, eyes
Did
on.
they actually give a contact report? Like, where were they shooting?
Nothing from up higher yet.
Burn set.
3-1 taking for Alpha.
Friendlies are pushing through the trees to the west where the shots were coming from.
Roger. Alright, Alpha, let's continue 100 meters south.
Roger, Alpha's gonna push 100 further south. We're it looks like 3-4.
Dead bodies right here.
About 150 meters to our west where last known contact was.
Drum, I'm watching your left.
Alpha copies, we are on the southeast side of the platoon.
We are the southeast edge of the platoon.
Roger.
Another dead
Push
guy
up
here.
just a little farther, see if we can get better eyes out top of the hill there.
Another dead guy here.
Alfie wants to keep pushing south till we get to the top of the hill.
As long as you have about 100 meters of visibility out to the south, we're gonna hold.
Yeah, we do not. Yeah, we do not have 100 meters of visibility.
Roger, let's keep pushing.
Destroyed BTR right here.
Short hold.
Roger, holding. We're at the destroyed 80 Alpha up the slope. I guess that's the next objective up there on the hill. To the south, that up on the hill there. There's another objective that looks like the military compound.
Between you and Team 2.
Through the fog.
Roger.
Yeah, I can kind of see it.
I'm red on fucking 40 millimeters. Am I hearing? Is that mortars? What am I hearing?
Yep, IDF, IDF.
I did not hear it.
2 launches of 2 rounds each.
Oh, there they are.
Burns, push back to me.
Hey, what squad are you guys from?
I just heard it
3-1.
fucking launch 2 more rounds at least.
Yeah, we're 3-1 Alpha. 3-1 Alpha. Other half is down that to the east, like another 100 meters.
3-1 Alpha is the team that I was talking to.
Team 2, push back to Team 1 to the north. Break. We're going to be pushing Hill 7-4, which is about 250 meters to Alpha's east-northeast.
Okay, roger that. Pulling back north. Just be advised, I'm yellow on 556 for the saw and black on frags.
I can give you saw ammo, but you fucking stay away from my frog.
094.
089. Do not differ from that bearing. 089 for 230 meters.
I've got it moving.
Alpha.
I've got extra rounds for you.
Alpha's moving bearing 089 them now.
Roger, I'm just grabbing some ammo from Burns and we're right behind you.
Roger,
Give me
I've got
that
400
bag.
rounds
No,
for the
hold on.
AR as well.
I might have too
Plenty
much
of
now.
mags for 556 for the other
I
guys.
guess we'll see.
How's your weight?
I'm quite fat. I could, if someone could take one
I
away
can
from
take
me.
one from you if you need me to.
Yeah, quick, yes please.
Got it. You're good.
Thank
Did I
you.
overload you?
All right, yeah, we're moving. I was a little too
Hurry the
fat.
fuck up.
I
Oh,
still
I need ammo. Oh, too much ammo. Make up your mind.
I don't wanna. I reserve my American right to change my mind at any time.
3-3 is 3-1 over.
Stay on the right-hand side
We're
and
gonna be moving
defilade
on the southern
as
side
we
of that
continue
hill
east.
to cover your push up there. Over.
Our intent is to set up on the southern side of Hill 7-4. 3-3 will be on the northern side.
Roger, we're pulling up behind Bravo on their left here.
3-3 is gonna push up
Roger.
onto the top of that hill. We're gonna be watching the southern. Go ahead and pick up military crest. Over.
We're gonna watch south position here for now. I think this is a good position we're gonna get. Let's set up on these rocks and face that south.
Roger. Alpha Team 1 will set up looking south.
Damn, I got the
Alpha Team
yawns like a
2,
motherfucker.
push past us, set up looking east.
No, no, man. We're like
Burns, I'm setting
balancing the scale.
Copy. I'm gonna set up a little position in these trees here.
Roger.
Team 2 is on your position.
Roger. See if you can't push 25 east. Oh, break it down. Don't dig in.
I'm moving up to the crest east.
Roger, I see you. I'm gonna catch up with you. Drum.
Alright, our intent is to push another 350 to 400 meters out to the east, break T intersection with the gas station. We're moving towards that next objective.
Bravo, if you hold Alpha, will push in front with my detector, I can give it to you.
We'll hold.
Are we moving?
Get on point with my detector.
Yeah, we're going to continue east, roughly bearing 100. About 350 more meters.
Alright, we're moving out. We're moving around the north side of this fence here.
Send it.
Yeah, if
What is the purpose of this fence?
Alpha's gonna try to maintain.
Like he doesn't
north
have
side
a
of the
neighbor,
ASR as
so
we
it's
push
not
up
like this
that
is my
T
property
intersection.
line.
Yes, that is the intent.
Maybe he was building the fence before whatever happened.
Send it.
That's a rock. That's a rock.
southeast far is a military tower at the next objective, right?
Yeah.
Mounted machine gun on top.
Roger that. Where do you have eyes on the gas station?
Short holding those rocks up there in front of you.
Roger. We are short halted.
Now we're gonna hold on the rocks to the west.
Yep, hold there with eyes out to the east, south, east and south. Don't push any further east or south.
Roger, Alpha will get east and south.
It's 1.5, yeah, 1.6 clicks. Yeah, we're okay. I hope.
I don't see anything in the gas station.
I mean, what's
Set
left?
up on
What's
the
left of a
right.
gas station?
Yeah. Poor bastards.
Gonna set up on your left, Alpha.
Roger, Bravo. Out.
That's some rocks right here.
All right, we're going to be taking it out at a bearing of 097 for 800 meters
About 800
to
meters,
grid break
097.
061076 break. Once we get there, we're going to use that defilade to help us conceal our approach up to objective Brandy break. We'll be on point with 3-2. How copy? Over.
Alpha copies, bearing 096, about 800 meters.
Bravo copy.
Passing by 3-1 time now.
Alright, Alpha, we're going to be pushing out east about another 800 meters. From there, we're going to try to get eyes on a better approach up to the top of the hill with the objective.
Copy.
Let's try to move cover to cover here as we move east. Let's shift slightly north, follow this tree line east.
Good man. Wilco, moving.
Yeah, just continue to move at your own pace east.
Contact.
Who is the contact to our front?
Alpha's going to continue east. We're moving in the tree line.
I'm pushing out to the right side of these bushes. I can't fucking see shit through them.
Pick it up on the left right here.
Friendly's across the street. He's close, but there's enemies on the other side of them to the northeast. I'm moving across.
Roger, let's bound across. Let's bound across and start peeling to the east with eyes out north.
Alpha, let me know when you're set.
Whole fire team right here.
Moving up to the rock.
Exactly where I wanted it. Hold base there. We'll start pushing through these guys over.
Another one down.
Alpha,
I'm feeling behind you to your right.
Copy.
Copy.
Burns, you still have AT, right?
Paper and green on AT. Moving.
3-2 is going to hold base at their pause. We're going to move this enemy to our east. 05.
Suppressing that white smoke to the north.
Alpha's going up first, and we're falling behind.
They're in the smoke.
Alright, Alpha, let's push through that contact northeast. 3-3 is out to the west, holding security.
Let's move out on Alpha's
Alpha, you
left
good?
flank, push out northwest.
Yeah, I'm good.
More contact coming in northeast.
Move back to the cover in the building.
Everyone just put down.
Boy, what's your stat?
Green, I'm moving behind you. This is Alpha 2, I see stepping up on 131.
Going right. Copy on your last,
Going left.
Alpha. What's your status? Over.
Be advised, we're clearing this 2-story building. Gonna set up on the 2nd floor so we can engage enemies from the east, northeast, over.
From the direct east.
Copy. We're holding on the north side of the tree line here.
Squad side.
Clear left.
Going in and right. Clear. Where? You can see him. See him from this window.
Where?
3-1's back up.
God, these guys fucking camo works well.
Friendly shooting in.
Can't see shit.
I hear the vehicle searching.
Myers down.
Hey, this is Alpha. We got a fucking 80 Alpha to the east of this building on the road, 100 meters.
Copy Alpha.
We gotta get out of this fucking building.
I'm fucked up on the 2nd floor. I ran to the wrong corner.
Hey, I need Mike right here.
Hey, this is Alpha. I got 2 members of 3-4 down on my position, west side of this 2-story house.
Back up on 131. Radio died.
Southeast.
Drum, I need your CLS to get this AT gunner up on the west side of the building, ground floor.
Coming. Where's this BTR at?
Alpha, this is Bravo.
It's to the east, down the road, like 100 meters.
Copy.
Medic. Mike, this is Alpha. I need you to your south on the 2-story building, west side.
Hey, Morgan. Start watching these guys out.
Working on.
Get his head. I'm gonna start CPR on Stewart. Roger.
Alpha, this Bravo. I'm
Get
on
his
your
head.
Team 2's pause. We're getting security east, southeast for them. Over.
Left leg.
Roger.
Left leg.
Alpha, are you up?
I'm up. I'm on you.
All right, Roger. I'm stepping off of squad.
Okay. Going to his
Roger.
leg.
Get in your leg, Stuart.
Oh, he's
Coming out,
Working on left arm.
Got another man down from Alpha over here.
starting CPR on triplet.
Alright. Leave him
Working
there.
right arm.
Get on that corner or get in the building. I'll start patting
up. Go on his head.
Bravo, who in Alpha is down?
Drum you up.
Stand by.
Mike's on his way.
Starts back up.
Who is this?
Bird,
CPR.
I'm up. I'm still here.
Where's our
I'm
medic?
moving as fast as I can.
Everyone.
Go, Mike. I'm shooting over you, Manny.
Your legs are good. You gotta beat your
We might have better eyes on this building, this 2-story building. Let's get in there.
The 2-story got fucked up by that 80 Alpha.
All of Alpha, let me know when you guys are ready to move.
Let me finish up your bandaging here.
McCoy's up, but I got a bandage.
Once Alpha's all treated medically, where you want us.
We still have contact from the east here.
What's the status on that fucking autocannon?
I think it's dead. I heard an explosion over there.
BTR has been dismounted, according to 3-4. Alpha, stack up on the wall with me once you're ready. We're gonna start peeling north.
Morgan,
Copy. Deep.
carrying 140, about the same range you just sent that 40.
Let's peel.
140.
Once 4's set, bound pass, move north.
Ready?
40 out. Watch out.
Copy.
Are they set? Are we going?
Roger. My team's starting to peel north.
Moving.
3-4, this is Charlie Fagan.
Over to the southeast.
Bravo, check it.
Alpha Bird can't climb. I'm having a go around.
Northeast.
Copy, picking her.
I'm moving to these rocks to our east here.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's where I want you.
026,
2-6, all 3-3s down. McCoy, you're gonna be last man. Get security east.
Roger, I'm covering. I just had contact straight east, less than 100 meters.
Push north-northeast. All 3-3s down. Correction, 3-2. Got an AGS firing in from the southeast.
We have IDF landing 150 to 200 meters to our west.
I hear that AGS is close.
Burns, once you're here, we're gonna clear this first building. Disregard, it's clear.
Drum, I'm shifting north a little bit to this next rock.
We're moving north. We're pushing up to 3-2's position here. They're all down.
Reloading. Do you need us to peel over there, Alpha?
Yeah,
All right.
Start moving north.
All right, Roger. Shit, we just got engaged.
Disregard, hold there in the rocks. Get security out to the east. Break. A few of them are up.
Roger, we're covering east.
Just keep checking in. Let me know what's going on.
Jesus Christ.
Burns on me.
With you.
Burns, move to this gas. Burns, get on the gun.
Roger, on the gun. Friendly's utilizing enemy gas.
Does it have an AGS?
Fuck yeah.
Can you shoot the red smoke?
Well, once I get eyes on.
I can't see shit. I'm just firing in the direction of tracers.
That whole tree line. More to the left.
Burns, helos, southeast low, over the hill.
See it. Can't get it from here.
New red smoke accurate to enemy position. Shoots past us. Not see the smoke.
Got it.
Come left and closer on the Was that IDF that just landed behind us? What the fuck was that? That's IDF on our position!
Copy.
Burns, helos picking up southeast.
I'm pushing that tree line you were just shooting at.
Burns at south.
Yeah, Team 2's moving into the tree line south.
9 o'clock. Or sorry, 3 o'clock.
Drum, I just took a shot from the fucking east.
There's another AGS over to our southeast, east-southeast. I am pushing northeast along this fucking side of the tree line.
I got eyes on you.
I'm just hitting the tree line from the west. I'm bandaging, and then I'll catch up. I'm watching your left, Drum.
Is that that's the other AGS super close to us. I hear the vehicle.
I think I see it.
Alpha, Alpha
see
2,
it?
looks like you're clear to your next rock.
Yeah, there was someone shooting from our to our left, like to the northeast. I didn't see him, but watch our flank here.
Burns, you have good eyes from there.
Oh yeah, I just feel a little exposed to our south. I have eyes on the other gas.
Where is it relative to our position?
Bearing 158, top of the hill.
I guess right there where the explosions were. Oh.
Catastrophic.
Nice work.
I'm not seeing this other guy that was over here.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see him, but
that last burst of fire you put in the trees.
Team 2, push to the vehicle. Get ready to load up. Bravo's about to catch up with us. We're going to push 400 east, break. We're punching through, and then once we get over there, you guys are going to set up security for the vehicle.
If you're pushing east, can you just pick us up on your way over here?
Are you out front? Yeah, I see you. Moving up.
Poison.
There's grenades in here, McCoy.
Oh, hooray.
I don't know how they work, so good luck. Pull the pin and throw, I guess. Maybe there's a button you have to press. I don't know. Something you have to twist.
You have to say
it.
you have to say Pravda before you do it.
Roger, I don't know what that means. Isn't that a clothing line?
Close. It means
Negative, just
truth,
take it slow,
ironically.
The whole platoon is following this Vic through this gap. Let's go.
Roger.
How many fucking RPGs can they fit this thing? 4. Damn. 1, 2, 3. There's at least 3 that I can see. It's a lot of ammunition.
Team 2, dismount here. Get security to the south. Team 1 will look east.
Not great sightlines to the south here. We'd have to push up another 50 meters or something. Got AK fire to the southwest.
There's troop transport over here. It's 3 on our right side. Pushing further south.
Alright, Team 2, you guys are the point of the platoon right now,
Oh,
right?
jeez.
You're going to lead the vehicle in to the south and the east. Get eyes on enemy.
Alpha, who's at the far west side of these, of the platoon here?
Let me check.
There's friendlies in those buildings to the west.
Copy.
Moving south, southeast.
I'm with you.
3-3 is bearing 260. 3-4 is about 500 meters out. 275.
What direction exactly do we need to be moving?
Alright, Team 2, let's move southeast. There's going to be a trail up here on the, out to our southeast, about 100 meters. We're going to follow that up to the objective.
Doesn't following a trail up to an enemy position seem like not the best of ideas?
I mean, I don't have a better one right now, so.
It's because you don't have one at all.
Correct.
This is that trail.
What is that trail? What the fuck is he talking about?
We do not see the trail
I agree.
that
I
we're
think
talking
we
about.
want to treat it like Mout and have Bravo push in front of the vehicle.
The vehicle's over there somewhere to our northwest, so.
I thought they were following us.
Yeah. Yeah, Alpha, we got a little off track. We thought you were following us, so now we're off to your southeast a little bit here.
Roger. Yeah,
we
move back
see
this way, break.
Need an ace report.
So I asked for a specific bearing.
Yeah, Roger. We're gonna be moving east and then southeast. If you guys push directly to your east, we'll probably run into you.
Yeah, no, we're right in front of you now. Do you see us?
Yep. It's tight in here.
Switching to machine gun. Sounds like it's about to
Team 2,
storm.
see if you can't follow that trail that's off to our southeast a bit. Alpha copies.
Checking it. I mean, is this the trail? Am I on the trail right now? I can't really tell.
That's it. Just this little dirt gravel trail. You guys are pathfinding for the platoon right now up to the next objective out to the southeast.
Hey, hold on, I got Hesco's to the south here, within 100 meters. Bearing 160.
It's that position.
170.
Set up on the right flank Alpha here.
Pushing left a little bit, see if I can get an angle, see if anything's in there.
Yeah, I'm moving right behind you.
I can't see in there, but it looks like we can move straight up on the walls pretty much before breaking concealment.
Let's push bearing 158 for 110 meters.
Yeah, it looks like there. I see stairs to the southwest corner. There's a tower.
Team 2, start moving up to it. Bravo's gonna meet you there. Help you
Roger.
clear it out.
I see Bravo on our.
We'll stay out.
Yeah, Bravo's on our right, online with us right now, pushing up.
I don't see anything in the tower.
Do we want to shell it with 40 mics, like on the far
No,
side?
no, we're too
Black
close. Too close. We're too close now.
Okay, copy.
I kind of want to save those 40s for the main objective as well.
Let's move towards the larger HQ.
I will save all of my no 40s for the main objective. Moving in and left.
Going left.
Burns, can you switch? Does that have a
Gonna check this tower.
HMG on it as well?
Clear. Move up on the.
Push
Heavy
past.
machine gun mount on top.
Coat of paint.
Yeah. Get in that tower.
This fucker's clear. North side of this little compound is clear.
Ready to move upstairs?
Yeah, ready to move.
Moving. Tremors on the roof. Roof is clear. Alright, coming out.
Someone's coming out.
This compound's all clear.
Roger, all clear.
External staircase.
Are we clear to continue moving up towards
Someone's
the
coming down.
objective over?
Alright, let's continue out to the east from here. And then follow that trail up
But
to
not
the
have. I'm
southeast.
gonna have to have spray paint on me. What the fuck?
I got it.
Was in no spray.
We're gonna hold here for 60
It's
Sierra.
not working.
Set up on
Go
the
ahead
east
and
side of the
get
Hesco's.
360 here.
Interesting.
Let's do a
Alright.
180 looking east and
Just
south.
wanna make sure it worked.
3-3 and 3-4 is still catching up from the west. That's why we're gonna hold here for
We're waiting for 3-3 and 3-4 to catch up.
Contact south.
Contact south, southeast.
Get up on the
over here
roof.
on the west side. I'm getting up in the tower somewhere.
Too close for anything. No retreat.
Frag out south.
Tower.
Frag out south. Reloading.
3-1 is all inside the wire here.
Yeah, they're fucking less than 20 meters out to the south here. All right, I'll pick up your sector. Woo!
Danger close.
Anyone got any frags? Yeah, there you go.
Already threw all mine.
Yeah, me too.
I got it.
Frag out. Break contact. Move off the roof. Move east.
Jesus.
Team 2, help clear this out to the south. Bravo's gonna start moving east.
Over to your left, McCoy.
What?
There's another one past that guy to the right.
Team 2, how copy?
Taken.
I need you to clear out these trees to the south of the compound break. Bravo's moving east to help 3-2. We're gonna follow them out once we clear this out.
Roger that. All right, we're up on the HQ tower right now, so we gotta come down and loop around.
Roger, I just need more feet on the ground by the vehicle here.
All right, Drum, I'm moving northwest and around.
Y'all are way out there by yourselves in that thing.
Yeah, Drum, on the west side of the HQ building, we can hop these sets. Okay.
I'm at the Vic.
All right, I'll be there in a second. I'm with you. I'm with you.
On the right side of the Vic, pushing towards gunshot.
I'm on your left, just behind you. Shots right.
That's more shots right.
Eyes on.
Yeah, no eyes on. What is property?
Yeah, southeast, bearing 160. Oh shit, RPG. Fuck, reloading.
McCoy, do not move left.
Roger that. I'm gonna peek around this tree right, gun up. Drum, are you good?
Over on this rock to your left.
Alright, now moving left. Alright, I'm at that rock now. Shit. Alpha, check in.
Checking in.
Alright, just be advised, we're getting surrounded out here in the fucking woods.
East, 50 meters.
Roger, 3-3 is gonna push directly to the south and set up on our east.
Okay, now I'm actually with black on 40s.
Roger. Alright, start moving north. Roger.
Alright, popping smoke, moving north.
Moving north to the rest of the platoon.
This friendly's pushing out further south than us, but we're popping smoke and pulling back.
Roger, let's move north. We're getting surrounded here. Majority of the platoon is directly toward north, about 50.
Shit. Contact behind us to the east.
Friendly's up in that direction. We're pushing back, and there's a bunch of friendlies pushing through the contact that was just engaging us.
Alright, well, I'm gonna get back somewhere, and I got a bandage, I'm fucked up. Here, Drum, this is a good spot to cover from right here. Like, 50 meters behind you, to the north.
There are friendlies up, yeah, just on the east side of that yellow smoke on the left. We're moving away from them.
Yeah, there's more friendlies to our southwest coming in behind you, too. I'm I'm very wounded though.
Roger, you guys must be farther off to our east. We'll push over there. Everyone, the whole platoon is online. In grid rep.
Alright.
I don't know where we are, so grid rep doesn't fucking help me.
I have eyes on the Vic. I'm moving to the Vic.
We got more friendlies moving north in front of my line.
Load up in the vehicle.
Coming in.
Yo, that
About
IDF was damn
150.
close.
I'm getting the Vic. I'm in. McCoy's in. Whew. Shit is pretty crazy. It's a good one. I mean, I don't know if the training focus is a little tough in the woods here.
Friendly spot.
Let's see, I just gotta keep bandaging.
Bravo.
Alright, team 2, dismount.
Ow.
Southeast.
Get your team, now that you're here, get them oriented southwest.
I'm red on ammo. There's friendlies up in front of us east, like 150 meters.
I'm watching southwest.
Roger. Yep, we have southwest security now.
Drum, I put some 556 in the gas.
Drum, I'll put a bunch in there too. I'm mostly full on my 556.
I'm still bandaging.
Drum, I just put 6 mags and 556 in. And 400 rounds for the AR.
I'll take those now, Drum, if you want to grab those for the saw.
Get your own ammo.
Well, who's gonna get security then?
Stop bleeding.
I'm working on that one. I'm working on the bleeding thing.
Team 2, how are you doing on hand throwables?
I'm black on throwables again.
Roger. I'll put my 2 frags, 2
Man.
flashes,
I
and 2 yellows in.
I have 2 flashes, no frags though.
You need ammo? You still had fucking 800, 900 rounds
I do?
of ammo.
Oh shit.
Got 2 frags, 2 yellow in the vehicle.
I guess I do.
That was right in front of us, north, like 100 meters. Not even 100 meters. I'm moving south.
Where is it from us, Burns?
North 100 meters. I'm like right next to Vic. It was. I'm moving fucking south.
I'm on your position.
You guys have impact grenades if you want to blow yourself and other friendlies up.
My favorite.
McCoy needs a medic.
In your head.
I think I'm okay. I'm as good as I'm gonna get for now. It's good enough for government work.
Not really.
That round landed about 150 to our southwest.
McCoy, Mike is down. Are you able to move right now?
Yeah, I can move. I'm good. Good enough.
Roger. Roger, load up in the vehicle, then we'll push north.
Oh shit.
Why?
Ow. I'm in the Vic.
Alright, once you're on the vehicle, we're gonna push east to Bravo.
Yes.
Jesus. Get in your arms.
Get in my head. The fuck.
Roger,
torso.
Alpha's gonna
Get in your legs next.
push 300 meters east.
God damn it.
Alright, moving 300 east. Everyone loaded up?
I hope so. I mean, 3-1's to our left. We just drove. We just drove past 3-1 and Mike. If they're down.
They're down?
I don't know. Are they? You said Mike was down.
He's up now. Sorry.
Okay.
They're gonna be
Still
moving
need
with,
Mike, like we need
yeah,
Mike.
yeah.
McCoy needs medical
I
attention.
still, yeah. I've lost blood and I'm in pain.
Alright, we'll hold here. We got okay ammo in here, mostly from Burns and myself. Right. We need Mike on the vehicle.
There's
lost a lot of
conveniently
blood.
2 seats in here, I think.
Roger, injured off.
Mike, McCoy needs blood and pain management.
Copy.
Just like the worst timing for that IDF to hit. Right as I got in there.
Room's left in this Vic.
Say again?
How much room is left in this Vic?
One seat.
Roger.
Yeah, well.
3-7.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Want to keep moving up on foot while they're doing their thing here?
Change my view, please. No, I like this view. I like looking at the tube.
Nope,
Look at that
I think
thing.
everybody else is good.
Look at that tube.
Alrighty. Hop it out.
Look at that. Thanks, Mike. McCoy is green again.
Roger.
Alright, go ahead and
Mike
resupply off.
moving with us.
Yeah.
CLS can resupply off Mike.
Hang on. I'll put it right in the Vic.
Oh, he's got real grenades.
There's already CLS resupplying the Vic.
Yep, resupply. How many Epi and morphine do you have?
There is already CLS resupply in the Vic.
There is? I only see a first aid kit.
There, it's in the first aid
Correct.
kits.
Yeah, but then you get a random assortment.
Incorrect. I have what I need.
I'm gonna repack while I can here. Okay.
Bravo Alpha's going to you.
2, 4, 6, 7, 8. So I'm back up to 1,000 rounds. Wasn't the tube? Was I just staring at my cock like that? Just a little crotch shot. Oh, was it this view? I don't like that view either. Although I generally do like to be in third person when I'm in a vehicle, just because people have modeled all this stuff. Like, why not?
Is there another friendly AGS truck out there?
Enemy AGS?
Although I don't like to. The downside is I don't like. I'd like to get out and not know what
Not
my
friendly birds.
immediate surroundings are.
Trying to get a bearing on it for you.
I know what bearing it's at. Just wanted to know if it's friendly.
Alright, dismount.
Definitely not.
Plays out. I'm gonna try and get up on these rocks. Or not.
3-3's calling out a Shoka at the compound.
Cannot climb. I can't get up there. It's too slippery.
Roger. You got an opening to the left here.
To the east side. Moving.
Are we pushing this compound? We are on the walls.
Yeah, push. Bravo's up there in front of you to your break. Directly to your south.
Boy, are you with me?
Yeah, I'm right behind you. Friend, Bravo. Bravo just breached the bunker to our right.
Roger. I can see these guys over there.
Oh yeah, there's a Shulka right there, straight east.
There are friendlies over the direction.
Yeah, I saw them. There was an enemy inside the HESCO to their right.
Roger. Pushing left along the wall here. You were shooting.
Yeah, I'm behind you.
Yeah.
There's no entrance here. Is that Shilka the burning?
Yes. Yeah, that was a Shulka. Frag it. Yeah, wait, frag out.
We're only moving it around here to the edge of the room.
If you can get that fucking GMG up to the wall rat, you can drop a whole fucking squad worth of dudes.
It'll take us 10 minutes to get it up there.
Yeah, apparently all the tires got ripped apart on the bottom.
Holy shit, I killed someone with a DP round.
Frag out.
Alright, all my fucking 40s are now expended.
Holy shit.
Around. Dropped a fucking infantry or something on the rooftop.
Yeah, the infantry gunner's down.
Reloading, reloading.
Burns, let's push track south.
There's another Shulka. Hey, Drum, there's two guys at 100.
Hey, contacts up here in front of us.
Drums down on my position.
Copy. I got fire down.
Medic!
Hey.
McCoy, you still up?
Yeah, I'm still up. Still got drum down here. 3-3's on my position. There's a fucking another Shulka to the southeast of this compound.
Yep, copy.
We're defilated from it right in our position, but I guess I gotta step up.
South over the edge barriers. There's no way to push that fucking Shulka directly. Mike, I need your...
Starting CPR. I'm doing CPR. I can't step up right now.
Okay, Mike, I need your mic calls outside west.
CPR is done.
Casualty right there, Mike.
My team 1 is trying to hunt the Shilka. We are south instead of
Wait, alright.
3-4 is hunting the Shilka. I need you on the south side so we can clear this south side of the compound.
It's Alpha 2IC stepping up at 131.
I'm up here. I'm back
What's
up.
the situation?
Team leader's down. We made entry on the north side. Heavy resistance, but I think it's starting to lighten up now. We might have got a foothold moving east.
Copy, you need Mike?
Negative. Drums back up.
Copy.
Alright, these are the kill your friends frags, so don't get in front of me.
Okay, roger.
Southeast. I'm moving up right to the rock where that smoke, wherever that other guy's going.
That's 3-3. Yeah, I'm
Alright, let's get
Alpha.
south.
Alpha, I'm on the other side of the Hescos.
Yeah, I see you.
Alright, Alpha, you good?
South. Alpha's up.
Yeah, we're moving up with 3-3 on the north side, moving east.
Bravo, stay on the southern side. 3-2 is clearing that.
We've already gone in. And I'm moving down on the left side of the rocks through the white smoke.
Negative.
Yeah, with you.
Get out of there. 3-2 is clearing it. Come to the south.
Alpha's trying to work its way to the south now.
Some of them sleeping. Moving up.
Alpha, we're committed to the north side. Team 2 is.
This guy's a fucking M16. I'm grabbing meds.
3-1, my team 2 is pinned down on the north side break. Team 1 is pretty much engaged in the center of the compound here. Right on Alpha actuals.
Clear.
Copy, I'm moving to you with Mike.
Burns, check in.
I don't see that shooter, but he's over.
It's to the north,
There's friendlies here in front of us.
Yeah, that shooter's to the north, Drum. I'm flanking around to get him.
Roger, I'm gonna try to cover you from here.
Yeah, he's on the northeast side of where the Shulka was.
Someone got him, he's down.
Alright, roger.
I'm covering if you want to push through, though.
Yeah, I'm just gonna peek through and make sure there's no one else hiding back here.
Burns, we got friendlies
Push
coming
behiid
in
you
from
to
the
your right
southeast.
between
Yep,
you and
I know,
me.
I see it.
Fucking H barrier. Shit. Yeah, right where you're at.
All crew on that helo looks dead.
Alright, we're good. Good so far.
Loading.
Looks like we got friendlies gonna move in south.
I gotta catch my breath here.
To that northeast side, if you want to push through on that outer perimeter.
Yeah, I just gotta bandage and catch my breath.
How do you keep doing this? Getting your torso.
I already got it. It's done.
Alpha, how you looking?
Not service related.
Alpha's green. Alpha team 1 is just out.
We are on the northeast edge of the compound, circling around the outside. There's already friendly in front of us, those.
Yeah, we're on the north side of this fucking hip.
Sure it's not a square.
It's full of dead squares.
Did you just get him?
Alright, pushing up to the gunshots.
No frag.
If you need medical, meet me at the base of that.
Frag out.
Alright, who needs it? Let me get some.
Clear.
I need there's another tube here too if we need it.
Where are you guys from the other tall tower, the one that's not destroyed?
We're in the barracks building.
Is it clear?
Negative, actively being cleared.
Which floor are you on?
We're on the south side, first floor.
Roger.
Is the second floor clear?
Negative.
Moving up to the second floor.
Check this last build. Yeah, it's clear. Okay, I got bandage.
Coming in.
Are there friendlies on the second floor up here?
We haven't gone to the second floor yet.
Oh, all right.
Alright, I'm
Negative,
on the
not yet.
outside of the second
Negative
floor.
from 3-1.
All
Outside of the second floor is
right, I'm on the interior.
The second floor is clear.
I'm on the interior of the second floor. Pie in this hallway.
Let's move out.
All right, I'm gonna go left.
Gotcha.
Going left. Checking this room. All right, this looks clear. We're good.
Yeah, friendly.
Clear. All right, the north side of the second story is clear.
Birds, come with me.
I cleared everything on the outside.
We're gonna go up these stairs.
This
I'm
side.
gonna get
Hey,
up on
if
the
they're, if they're, if they're fucking
Let's
going
clear
through there,
left.
I don't want to fucking...
Right looks
I'm
clear,
getting
going left.
us up.
Going right.
Oh, okay.
Right clear.
Bravo, how are we doing down there?
Moving.
Clear. Two coming out.
Okay. Mike's still working on
All right.
back.
Well, we're clearing the last room.
Pine. Clear. Unless I do super skinny. Second floor.
In Dion. Yeah, I'm up here with him.
Alright, second floor's clear.
Barracks building is clear.
Moving up to the roof of the tall tower. Because I don't see anyone up there, and I'm hearing gunfire out to the south. They see me.
Contact southeast 160, 100 meters. Lisa squad. Reloading.
We're gonna hold
Birds, we're breaking contact, moving north.
Need a medic up on the roof of the fucking tall tower.
Are you able to move down at all? Birds, get down. We're moving north. Breaking contact, everyone's leaving the compound.
Did you copy the medic on the that we needed on the top floor of the tower?
Yeah, I asked the
Yeah, Drum, can you pick him up?
No, I'm giving him fucking seals.
All right, hey, CLS is working on it, Mike.
You got somebody up here down, McCoy?
Yeah, CLS is working on him.
Raj.
Belts.
Mike, I'm hearing CLS is already working on this guy, Break.
Oh shit.
Check on him, we need to get the fuck out.
Hey, the tower's getting hit. Tower's getting hit.
Oh shit, that's about to work out. Alpha, who you
Birds,
got?
check in.
I'm good. I'm off the fucking building, and I'm getting shot at by the autocannon.
Come down. CLS is working on
Yeah,
it.
Drum's coming down now.
Fucking trying to take this fucking tower
Autocannons to the southeast, approximately 100 meters.
Roger.
Casualties cleared.
Still have your AT-4?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Is the casualty good up there?
Yes, it's me.
Things sounded real
Ready
far
to
away.
push straight fucking north, Break. Hold fucking security for a second. 3-1, this is 2.
Alpha, we're moving out here to the
Go ahead
northwest.
and fucking push out
Now.
north.
We'll go.
Hold here until you get just official distance away, and then we're falling behind you.
Team 2, let me know once you've cleared the compound out to the northwest.
Drum, I'm going this way.
3-1 is currently moving north, Break.
Drum, I'm on your left here, moving north.
Burns, hold here.
Holding.
I think we're almost out. I think we found you.
We're all out. We are directly to your south, about 100 meters. We're moving north.
North now. Whew. Team 2 is McCoy and Drum.
Team 2 is McCoy and Drum.
Is that a friendly shooting downslope toward north?
We got friendlies down here, but I don't think that's a fucking friendly weapon.
That sounds like 762.
Where do we leave the fucking dump truck?
Like 40 meters to the west.
I'm moving around on these rocks, see if I can get a line on these guys to the west here. Too much tree cover.
Burns north here in the rock.
How far up did you push, McCoy?
I'm to your left. I'm backing to your left right now.
What if these rocks to my left?
Yeah.
Alpha 10 northwest.
Shots right. Yeah, contact right. Yeah, straight north, straight north. Fuck.
Probably got heavy contact here from the north.
Last mag. I've got to find that gas.
You say last mag?
Yep.
I got like fucking 12 mags.
Contact southwest. Yeah,
Sounds like enemy fire southwest.
Yes, yes, we're in contact.
Contact.
I cannot see the shooter.
And straight west too. We're.
Roger, I gotta step up. 3, I see you stepping up.
Roger, we're getting enveloped here.
It's on Mike, over.
Alpha 2, I see 7 up 131.
Back at Alpha, this is Bravo 2, I see. Leave it, Charlie. I'm checking 131, over.
Roger, we're getting enveloped here from the southwest and the north.
Copy.
Yeah, say again.
Copy that. We're trying to push towards your position northwest. How are you doing?
Not well, not well.
I am back at the vehicle near the big rock.
Roger,
I dropped a shooter back here. I don't know if it was the only one.
I don't think it was. I think the Vic is fucked. The tires are destroyed.
Bravo actual back on comms. Mike, check in.
Mike checking in. I'm on 3-1's position. Alright, I'm back down. 3-1.
Copy.
Alpha, check in.
Alright, I'm off squad net. We're at the Vic.
Pushing southwest along the fucking concertina wire.
Are we we're still breaking contact? Yes.
I'm still hearing friendlies in the compound. We're supposed to be breaking contact.
Yeah, push east and then north. Push east and then north. Where are you
back
guys
up
from
to the
Bravo?
compound walls?
We do not know where Bravo is. Relative to us, we were at the Vic's position. We're on top of that rock face again.
Roger. Do you see the yellow smoke?
Negative. I think we're just south of your position, like 20-30 meters.
Roger. Just push direct north from the compound.
Roger, pushing north. Friendlies. All right, we found 3-1.
Yeah, we're push east and then north.
Goes up.
You guys are just to my right.
Yeah, all right, found him.
Push east and then north.
Push north.
Shift north.
Taking a break.
Yeah, I'm out of breath.
Hey, John, let me get some of those mags.
Jesus. Just fucking springing leaks all night here.
Oh my god, are you bleeding again?
Can't stop, won't stop. Alright, I'm good now. I'm good.
Alright, looks like Burns is with me. Team 2, how's it coming?
We're good. We're moving behind Burns.
Roger, let's continue north.
Fucking Alpha, stick with me. No, I think we're good. We haven't taken contact in a minute or two.
Again, moving.
I'm out of breath.
AK fire to the east.
Is there anyone back to our east? Yeah, there's friendlies over there. Well, there's a friendly over there.
We got friendlies east. Let's keep an eye out to the west. Bravo's gonna peel behind us to our right side. We're looking west.
Roger. Set west.
Ignore the cruiser 1 minute from LZ. LZ's to our north. About 300 meters.
Send traffic over. Solid copy over.
Bravo guys, can you step? Continue north.
Drum, where'd you go?
I think he continued to push with Bravo. I'm north.
Yeah, we got IDF to the southwest.
Let's move.
You fucking bet.
I guess so. Shit. I'm surprised I haven't gone down yet. That's really, and I probably just jinxed myself, but that's what I'm more amazed with.
Push directly north to the LZ, set up security.
Wilco, we're just passing it. We're intermixed with Bravo now.
West security. We'll get southeast.
Roger, once we get there, we're going to get west security. 3-1 is west.
Disregard. 3-1 entirely is going to get west security.
Roger that. I'm starting to shift to the western side now. There's a big rock formation here.
Push to it. Meet you there.
I'm stopping at the edge of the tree line to catch my breath. Otherwise,
We're
I
going to be
get caught in the open.
either the third or the last squad to leave on the helicopters.
Set up on this rock here facing us.
Alright, moving down.
Copy.
Team 2's in position.
Logan, are you on the rock?
Hey, firm, I'm at the top. Setting up a Vanny.
Bravo set.
Right there, 3 lines, 350. Off to our west. 3-1 is set with the west.
Good shit. Over. Phoenix 3-2, set 3-7 over.
McCoy, that set of rocks off to our west is 225.
Roger.
Who is this all by
Get a
himself?
team looking south.
Oh, yeah, south. Stay in this position and then get south. Copy.
Alpha, maintain eyes west.
Roger west. I'm looking southwest, kind of up the slope a little bit.
Yeah, Roger. We have primarily west. Bravo has primarily south.
Got tracers coming out. Roger. 140.
McCoy, contact rate 140.
Roger.
Left and right. I don't know what the fuck we're supposed to do about that.
Ow.
Copy. Executive. Idea.
I'm just suppressing south-southwest. Oh, that's too high. Oh, ArmA. Reloading.
Got any 40 smoke? Send them out south.
I got guys.
I'm tossing my yellow smoke.
Eyes on Phoenix Heavy.
Watch your head getting down this fucking thing.
Burned it.
Alright, someone with an M240 take my ramp.
Tree line north south.
Negative, everyone's low
Let's get a fucking machine gunner on that other ramp seat.
Hey, I'm on it. We know what you're in.
Poison, I'm on the ramp.
I'm
Poison.
there, relax. Get in, Mike, get in.
Fucking spin that motherfucking minigun to the fucking east, for fuck's sake. This one is fucking full, alright.
Light up that tree line, guys. Tree line in the ground.
There's a lot of them.
No reason to let go of that trigger.
I know. Oh, the virtual tinnitus. Oh, I'm so deaf. Oh, it's terrible. Oh, there's totally a reason to let go of that trigger. Oh man. Well, yep. I'm super deaf now. So much for that.